Hi, I'm David Caminiti, and I'm the lead counselor here at the Home of Grace. And today we're going to continue our conversation about knowing yourself. Proverbs 25:28 says, "Like a city whose walls are broken down is a man who lacks self-control." Last time we were together, we talked about the importance of knowing ourselves so that we can practice self-control, right? If we can be more aware of what we're thinking, what we're feeling, we can make better choices about what we do, what we say. And like a city without walls, we're unsafe, we're unstable. It's chaotic. The things in the world will influence us in ways that we end up being reactive and not proactive and not self-controlled. Here at the Home of Grace, we do workshops each week through the program. So the men track along each week in a small group to discuss different topics that are related to recovery. I am blessed to do the week 3 workshop, which is on anger. I love it because I really get to challenge the men to think differently about the topic of anger and ultimately self-control. And there's an analogy that I use in that workshop that I want to present here today. I use the image of a car. So imagine you are driving your car. You're out driving it and all of a sudden it starts to kind of sputter and make some noise and things start to get off on there. Now, if you are a mechanic, right, you know cars, you work with cars, you're comfortable under the hood of a car. Car starts making all this noise, you're going to pull over and you're going to pop the hood and you're going to figure out what's wrong and you're going to fix it. You're going to take the time to diagnose the problem, take care of the car, and then get back on the road and everything's going to go smooth and safe. Now let's flip that analogy. Okay, so you're out driving your car and it starts to sputter and make noise and things are all funky. If you don't know anything about cars, and I would fall into this later category, what do? Well, some of us just keep driving. We keep going and we just kind of hope the noise goes away. We hope it starts driving a little more smoothly and we don't have to do anything to fix it. Or we need to take our car to a mechanic and we need to spend a whole lot of money to pay somebody to fix it for us. And the image I run with is again, we are like a car. So we oftentimes walk around and things just start getting off with us. Maybe it's our temper, maybe we're in recovery and it's temptations and urges for things we haven't wanted in a long time, and all of a sudden stuff starts getting off for us. And a lot of us don't know what to do with that. You know, we're like people who don't know how to take care of their car. And so we start driving and all of a sudden we just keep going and hoping it fixes itself, right? We hope all of a sudden that temptation just goes away. We hope our anger just fixes itself. We hope those feelings that we have towards our spouse just kind of settle and all of a sudden we start loving them again. But don't work that way. And so we need to learn to take care of our engines. And so knowing ourselves is like learning to be a mechanic, right? Learning to take care of your car and to put that effort in to figure out what's wrong so that we can fix it. And so, again, knowing our thoughts and our feelings and our desires and all the things that happen inside of us is being able to take the time to go, hey, something's off. And instead of just, turning the music up and hoping it goes away and trying to drown it out with other stuff, we can put forth the effort to take care of ourselves and to be healthy. And so that's part of knowing ourselves is putting forth the effort. And again, that's part of what we're looking at in this video series is how do we know ourselves? How do we know what's happening inside of us so that we can just have a better running car and be healthier in life? And so again, that's what we're looking at. And I think that analogy is just helpful for us because we need to grow in that understanding. And that's one of my hopes for my clients and the guys I work with at the Home of Grace is they learn to take care of their engine. I would say counseling is like if you took your car to a mechanic and he said, sure, I can fix that for you, but I'll tell you what, why don't you come back in the shop and I'll teach you how to fix it so that next time you can just take care of it yourself. And that's what I think we're called to do here at the Home of Grace is to help men really learn to be godly, to be good, healthy men who love their families and love the Lord and honor Him with our lives. And so knowing ourselves, I think, is a huge part of doing that so that we can be the men we've been called to be. So thank you, and I look forward to talking about this more with you in the future.